Hey guys, welcome back. My name is David Trent. I'm your link to the fire of sin and to God. Alright guys, you got a powers. Doesn't matter what age you are, where you come from. This is the message for you. Okay? Doesn't matter if this transfers to any kind of language, right? You got a power. You got a power. You can change anything in your life at any time you want to if you got a message. Alright? God gave you this power. There's the only one God, right? Now, every other culture, they make up their own God for the way they can coexist with each other, right? Or else they live each other like an animal. If you don't have some kind, see, we got freedom, we got power like God gave us. But the thing is that if we don't have structures, we become like animal because because we were born with all these, power and stuff like that. And the thing is that to survive is that you got to dominate other people, right? As human, we got the intelligence to build, to create, right? But a lot of people don't do that. They want to steal. They want to, take power, and they want to punish somebody else, right? Those are not good human beings, right? They don't know how to build. They know how to lazy and, steal from other people, right? Because they don't know how to build. God said, you know what? I built a universe for you. I created a universe for you to build, to prosper, to multiply, right? But they don't, right? They're closed-minded, right? Especially those people. That's why God say it's hard for people, the rich or successful people into the kingdom of heaven. It's because they're locked down. They don't want anybody else to prosper like they do, right? So what happened? They become greedy. They they don't want to grow, so they want to lock down what they own or whatever they have, and they destroy all these new inventions that could propel humanity, right? They think that the new invention is gonna take place of their invention, right? Instead of they look at the invention and integrate it with what they have and build more and prosper. That's what God wanted them to do. But they're so so into their wealth and their success that they no longer believe in God. They no longer they have no vision to what they can do more than what they own or whatever they accumulate. God allowed them to do to son born, right? Because if they don't grow, what happened? God's going to destroy their company, whatever it is, that they're trying to hold on to, right? And they're not building no more, right? If they extract from the people, they're not building nothing, right? But if they extract more from the people and the people suffer, God's going to say, what's going on? I give you the universe. I give you everything, and you be successful at this point. Why don't you just follow what I'm telling you? And you not listen to like those people that in the past don't listen. You're not learn nothing, right? Before Jesus Christ, you're closed-minded, right? You're stuck with condition that you've been living in, and you don't want to listen. Jesus comes trying to help you, right? Trying to make say those things to you like I tell him to give the message to you, right? And you killed him, right? He wants you to be better. He wants you to be prosper, create, and build, right? And you kill him. I sent so many messages down here, and you killed them. Why? Right? They trying here to help you, right? But at the end of the day, guys, if you don't follow God's law, you follow man's law. If you want to survive in this world, because you have all these, fighting, war, all kind of stuff throughout history and time, is because it's survivor. You're not building. You take it from each other, right? You steal from each other, so you kill, and you get mad, upset, angry, right? And you're not going anywhere because you're stealing. You're not building. You got to learn how to build. Look at all the industry, any successful industry to some point, they are building. They beginning with building. They be invention. They build. They continue to build and to be prosper. But as you know, a lot of you looking for leader. They're looking to God, right? Looking for leader to build for you, to do this thing for you. And those leaders not following God. So if they don't follow God, what happened? They end up leading you to the wrong direction, right? And all they do is going to steal from you. All they do is going to pass our law, right? And that law is easy for them to steal from you. You know what? God law don't steal from you. He don't want nothing from you. He just want you to prosper and do your thing, right? grow your family and multiply. Enjoy life, right? He don't want you to to go a different direction, but you don't listen, right? The message I'm giving you here today is that don't listen to me. Find God, right? That's the only one. Now, you want to run around and listen to other people, and find different God, that's fine. But you're going to suffer. There's no if button. Then you're going to suffer under man law, right? Man law. Everything is created. Punish you. Take your energy. Take your money. Ticket you. Fine you. Regulate you. All kind of stuff like that, right? But you have to live under that kind of law. You know why? It's because a lot of people don't follow God law. So if people don't follow God law, if they follow them properly, believe in God, they're not subject to man law. But everybody else will. The people that believe in God halfway will subject to man law. Sometimes, we do make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? That's why you prevent, you don't do it again. But everybody subject to man law. Because you trust in mankind. You trust in your leader. You trust in all these people. Hoping that they bring you some kind of goodness or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They promise you. They lie to you. That's the way it works. 1,000 years. That's no different. But it's not their fault. You're the one who elect them. You're the one who picked them, right? Instead of picking God. Pick people that follow God. And look at the action, right? But that's all it is, too, guys. So if you want to change your life, you got to follow like God. Jesus Christ. And 10 Commandments. And change your life. That's how simple it is. I can tell you lie, right? I can tell you, man, follow this guy, follow that guy. You know what I'm saying? Or I can tell you the truth. I picked to tell you the truth. Follow the right guy, guys. Change your life. Have a good day. Bye-bye.